Greetings from the shadows. I'm Tiger the River, here with another round of reveals for you. This time from the red sands of the Schism of Mars, a civil war between loyalist Mechanicum forces and his new faction to be added to the game, the darkmechanicum, traitors within the Mechanicum cult, who swore alliance to the arch-traitor Horus Lupercal, being the ones who provide weapons, armor, and war material to the traitors' forces, both mortal and Astartes. But before starting with the cars, the chaotic sons of Mars come with a new mechanic, Nick War Anima. When this unit is targeted by a friendly tactic, adjacent units are affected by that tactic as well. It seems familiar to a Warforged mechanic called Synapses. It plays practically the same. Once the friendly tactic is given a troop with the war anima, the units adjacent to it will receive the same effect from that tactic. Now let's begin with the reveals. First, I'm going to start with the tactics, later the troops. And there's no better way to begin than with the new faction's counterattack. Remember, counterattack cards are only obtained if you play the faction and go second in the game order. Each counterattack costs 0 energy, and this one has the following effect. Give a Mark of Chaos to a friendly no demon troop. Okay, this counterattack in combination with Network Anima, because yes, counterattacks are considered tactics, allows 3 troops to receive Chaos marks if at least one of them has Network Anima, although there may also be other possible combinations. Let's move on to the next tactic. Now the next tactic to be revealed is Scion of Cyclothrave, a rarity tactic that costs 2 energy with the following effect. Give shield to a friendly unit, and if it is a vehicle, also give it Survivor 1, another tactic that works in conjunction with a new mechanic, allowing the troops on the field to survive and endure the turn. Furthermore, because the Mechanicum forces have more vehicles than infantry troops, it will be evident that their traitor counterpart will have more vehicles than infantry troops, making it possible for the second effect of this tactic to be activated of troops adjacent to the one with Network Anima. With this last tactic, now let's move on to the faction's troops. Now let's begin with the Dark Mechanicum troops. And the first troop to be revealed is Psychotrothine Borax, a common rarity troop vehicle costing 5 energy with fire attack and health, with the following effect. When you activate Network Anima, gain First Strike this turn, a quite interesting card with a simple effect. In conjunction with a troop with Network Anima adjacent to it, it will not only gain First Strike but also the effect of that tactic applied of the troop with that mechanic. A very interesting troop to see despite its rarity. Now to the next troop. Now the second troop to be revealed is Era's Butcher Stalker, a rarity troop vehicle costing 6 energy with 6 attack and health, with Network Anima and a passive effect. When you play or discard a tactic, deal 1 damage to all enemies. This in conjunction with Network Anima allows not only to deal area damage to all enemies but also to share the effect of the tactic applied to this troop with adjacent troops. An interesting troop, although the cost of this troop is somewhat high, its effect compensates for it. Well, so as not to elaborate further, let's move on to the last card to be revealed. Now the last card to be revealed is Sephiroth's Overlord Heavy Stalker, an epic rarity troop costing 8 energy, vehicle with 8 attack and health with shield and Network Anima, also a passive effect. When you trigger Network Anima, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Okay, a heavy troop but with a quite good passive effect. This in conjunction with other troops with Network Anima could not only deal devastating damage to the enemy warlord, but also to eliminate a bothersome troop. Although the truth is that this card is passive effect, it is an easy target for a hard removal. However, if it remains on the field, it could deal a lot of damage. Well, with all this said, I will only say that the traitor's forces have brought a new flexible ally to the ranks, because there's no way to describe the Network Anima mechanic than flexibility, because a troop share the effect it receives from a friendly tactic with adjacent troops. It allows for a huge amount of combinations, and at the same time applying effects capable of eliminating the opponent from the equation. Now, regarding the revealed troops themselves, I think the most interesting is Erach's Butcher Stalker. It not only applies area damage to all enemies by playing or discarding data, but in conjunction with Network Anima, it could combine perfectly with the faction's counterattack as well as the other tactics shown in this video, Science of Cycle Trade, which not only provides extra protection but also survival 1, which would allow said troop to endure, although without protection of a troop with frontline, it will undoubtedly leave you wallow unprotected and exposed. Then there is Cycle Thriving Borax. For a common troop, it is quite decent and good for this cause. If the cool game flags somehow, it will be a quite problematic troop in conjunction with one with Necro Anima. And finally, the last troop in this video, Cerberus Overlord Heavy Stalker. A heavy troop in every sense, but without frontline it will leave you very exposed also. Although its effect is interesting, it deals 4 damage randomly to any enemy. Also, it has Network Anima. And that damage includes enemy troops and enemy wallow. It must be admitted that it is the perfect target for any hard removal. It is not bad itself. It will be expected to see what other cards there might be in this new faction that can combine with this epic troop. Well, with this, I bid you farewell. Thank you very much for watching, and with this, I say goodbye. I'm Taiga the River, and I see you in the shadows. Goodbye!